Good morning. Thanks, Lou. Yes, indeed. You can see the lovely sunrise on the window pane, though there is some rain. This is one of our weather watchers, Chris, that sent this in from Saltash in Cornwall. There's a weather front affecting the southwest of England and also the Channel Islands. That will move away, taking its cloud and rain with it. And then for you, you'll join in the rest of the UK with a dry and a sunny day. But we still do have that brisk easterly breeze. Now you can see from the isobars, which are wrapped around this area of high pressure, they're coming in over a cold North Sea. This is the weather front continuing to drift away from the southwest, taking eventually its cloud and its rain with it. But it's a cold start to the day across the north of the country. Temperatures in Braemar, for example, have slipped lower than 5 degrees, so a touch of frost for you, but a lot of blue skies. Same for Northern Ireland and Northern England. We're off to a sunny start, as we are across much of the rest of England and also Wales. It's just the Channel Islands and the southwest that has the cloud and also some splashes of rain. That moves away and then you too will brighten up. But still that keen wind coming in from the North Sea, gusting up to about 30 miles an hour inland, 40 miles an hour with exposure. So really taking the edge off those temperatures down the North Sea coastline. The highest temperatures will be the further west that you do travel. Still be windy for you though as well. Now as we head on through the evening and overnight, it will still be windy, but the winds will slowly ease a little bit. A lot of clear skies around, bits and pieces of cloud here and there, and also some frost once again in the northeast of Scotland. But other parts, for example, parts of northern England, could see temperatures dip down low enough here and there just for a touch of frost as well, but most of us will escape it. So we start tomorrow with, again, a fine day, a lot of sunshine around, the winds continuing to ease, so not feeling quite as cool down the North Sea coastline as it is today and was yesterday, for example. And temperature-wise, we're looking 20, 21, possibly 22 as the top temperatures. Into Thursday, this looks like being the warmest day of the week. The headlines are next.
Thanks for that. And this is one of my favourite things about this time of year is the cherry blossom. Look at that, Carol.
Beautiful, aren't they, Lou? Absolutely stunning. So many lovely blossoms out. And thank you to our weather watchers for sending them in. This one is of Arglass in Northern Ireland. Now, it's sunny here. It's sunny in many parts of the UK today, and it's going to be quite pleasant, but we still do have that brisk easterly wind that we had yesterday. The other thing we have is a weather front, which has come out of France. It's going to continue to push away, but at the moment for the Channel Islands, parts of southwest England, we're seeing a bit more cloud and also some spots of rain. Now, we also have a little bit of cloud here and there, but most of that will tend to thin and break, and we'll see a lot of sunshine. There goes the cloud from the southwest already having cleared the Channel Islands. So for you and the Channel Islands, it will brighten up. Down the east coast, though, if you're exposed to the wind, it will feel much colder than the temperatures you're about to see will suggest. The black circles give you an indication of the kind of wind gusts you can also expect. So it's not just down the east coast we've got gusty winds, it's as we push inland as well. But temperatures 11 to 15, tempered by the wind. The highest temperatures are always going to be in the west, 20 or 21. Now, as we head on through the evening and overnight, once again, we'll see some cloud form, especially across Northern Ireland and Scotland. We could see some of that getting over the hills in the northwest of England as well. And it will be cold enough for a touch of frost, rather like the night just gone, across northeast Scotland in particular. Here and there, we might see some pockets, but it's not going to be a widespread issue. So tomorrow, we start off on that note, the cloud again tending to thin and break, although at times across Northern Ireland and Western Scotland, it could be thick enough for an isolated light shower, but really that is the exception rather than the rule. For most, it will be dry. Wind's not quite as strong, so not feeling quite as chilly. Mind you, it won't feel particularly warm if you're taking your walk along the North Sea coastline. Further west, we could have 20, 21 in Cardiff, 17 in Glasgow. As we move from Wednesday into Thursday, high pressure is still clinging on by the skin of its teeth. But look how the isobars start to open up. That means it's not going to be as windy on Thursday, so it's not going to feel as cold. So it will feel much better down this North Sea coastline. A lot of dry weather, a lot of blue skies, but we do have some cloud across the northwest of Scotland, which as a narrow band will sink southwards through the day, but it won't last anywhere particularly long. Temperature-wise, well, 11 in Lerwick, 23 in Cardiff, somewhere around the London area or East Anglia, could hit 24 or indeed 25. But then as we head into the weekend, the temperatures will start to slip closer to where they should be. Most of us will have some dry conditions with some sunshine, maybe some fog first thing on Friday to watch out for. Just a chance of a shower. That is all, Lou and Dan. This morning, we've had some beautiful Weather Watchers pictures in yet again. Look at this lovely spring scene with the lambs. This one was sent in by Helen, and it's from Worcestershire. Now, the sun is out in Worcestershire. The sun's out across many parts of the UK this morning and will remain so. We're looking at another blue sky day with brisk easterly winds, rather like yesterday. We also have this weather front here, which through the day is going to be moving away from the Channel Islands and the southwest. The rain's already cleared the Channel Islands, but we still do have some spots across parts of the southwest of England. They will move away through the course of the morning. So for Scotland, it's been a cold start. Temperatures fell lower than -5 in Braemar, so you've had a frost, but a lot of sunshine around. Sunshine for Northern Ireland and Northern England. Note the wind, though, coming in from the North Sea. It will feel cool if you're on the North Sea coastline, and a lot of sunshine for much of Wales and the rest of southern England and East Anglia. Now that continues through the afternoon. You can see how the cloud moves away from the southwest. You'll see some later on sunshine, and the same too across the Channel Islands. Some sunshine coming in for you too. Got a touch of the Sean Connerys there. Temperatures 11 to 15 degrees down this east coast, but tempered by the easterly breeze. As we move further west, we're looking at 20 to 21 in Cardiff. Now through this evening and overnight, like last night, there'll be bits and pieces of cloud floating around. Some of it will be low cloud across northern England, southern Scotland, and it'll be cold enough in the northeast once again for a touch of frost. Now here and there, we could just see the odd pocket of frost, but for most of us, we won't, and temperatures holding up in the south at 7 or 8. So tomorrow, the low cloud will tend to disperse. At times, there'll be a little bit more cloud across Northern Ireland and Western Scotland. You might just see the odd isolated light shower from that, but most will stay dry. And temperatures again, 14 to about 21. The winds will be a little bit lighter, so not quite as chilly down the North Sea coastline. Then as we head on into Thursday, well, the wind's falling much lighter, so it's going to feel warmer. Once again, a lot of sunshine around, a bit more cloud across the northwest, sinking south as a narrow band through the course of the day, but it won't last terribly long with temperatures getting up to about 23 or 24. But somewhere in the southeast could well see 25. On Friday, there'll be some early mist and fog patches across central and eastern Scotland and northern England, but a lot of dry weather once again. The headlines are coming next. Good morning, everybody. One of our Weather Watchers pictures from Cornwall shows you have quite a bit of cloud, even some spots of rain, but that will clear through the day and the sun will come out. In fact, in St Andrews in Fife, it's a beautiful start to the day already, as it is across many parts of the UK. Most of us today are going to have a dry and a sunny day, but we still have that brisk easterly breeze, rather like the one we had yesterday. It's rotating around an area of high pressure. This is the weather front that's produced all the cloud in the Channel Islands and the southwest of England, pulling away and taking the last remnants of rain with it in doing so. So for most of us, we're off to a dry start, and it will remain so through the day. We're also looking at a fair bit of sunshine, brightening up in the Channel Islands and then later in the southwest of England. But with this keen easterly breeze coming in from the North Sea, here it will feel quite chilly, and even inland we're looking at gusty winds as illustrated by the black circles. So temperature wise today, well, along the North Sea coastline we're looking at about 11 to 14 degrees, but don't forget tempered by that breeze. And as we pull further west, well, we could see 20 or 21 in Cardiff, 16 or 17 in Belfast. Now through this evening and overnight, there will be some bits and pieces of low cloud forming. There'll also be some frost once again across parts of northeast Scotland, possibly northern England as well. But for most of us, it will be a frost-free night, and the wind will be slowly starting to ease. Now tomorrow that continues. Still chilly along the North Sea coast, just not as chilly as today. A lot of sunshine around. At times a wee bit more cloud across Northern Ireland and Western Scotland with a chance of an isolated shower. And temperatures tomorrow between 12 in the north to 21 or 22 in the southwest. Liv and Dan.